Hello YouTube friends, Leisha back with you. So I said a while ago that I would talk about my dye storage. I have hundreds of dyes. I buy them mostly from AliExpress, sometimes Amazon, sometimes Michaels. Being in Canada, I don't have a lot of access to them, and being in a small city, I don't have an access to Michaels or anything like that. But I do sometimes buy them at Michaels when I head into the city. Anyways, so I'm just going to show you this. And I've talked about this before. I've done a video a couple years ago about repurposing fridge magnets. And I still will do that if I need to. But if you saw my craft room tour, you saw that I have big canvases covered in magnetic sheet on my wall, and then I have magnetic sheet on my doors, or on my door. I do store a lot of my dyes that way as well. Mainly on my doors, my really large dyes, but yeah, I do that as well. So these are just CD holders that I picked up at my thrift store, and like I said, I still use magnetic sheets. These are actually great. You could buy them in the dollar store. On one side they're for fridge magnet. They're fridge magnets, and they're for a photo. So on one side they have the pocket, and then on the other side they have the magnet. You can't see that. So I put the stamp on the one side in the pocket, and then I put the dye on the magnetic side. So that's how I get around keeping these together. Actually, I believe these maybe came from Michaels or Joann's in the States. I went to the States a number of years ago, obviously when the borders were still open. We won't talk about that. Anyways, so yeah, I was just going to show you. I store everything in binders. Well, not everything, but I store a lot of them in binders. And this is how I do it. It's not necessarily super organized into themes. I just have a general idea of where my dyes are and what binder I need to grab, just from being in and out of them so often. So, like if I go further back, I have my nested dyes and things like that, and so I know that they're all in this binder. And well, all the ones that aren't on my wall are in this binder. So that is that. And then I have so many dyes, you guys. And I make no apologies. I love my dyes. I need to use them more. Let me know if you'd like to see, like I do make cards. I didn't video any of my Christmas cards this year. I just honestly didn't feel like it. But let me know if you'd like to see projects that I use my dyes in, and maybe that'll motivate me to use them more, and give you guys some inspiration. This is the other thing I have, and I love this thing. If I could get another one, I would. It is a CD binder, and I like it because it does, sorry, it's shaking. It zippers up, which is really convenient. Of course, I just unzippered it for the video. But it has the 4 2-page CD or DVD pockets, and then of course the back side has the same thing, so I can get 8 per page. I can't get this all into camera, but yes, I have lots of dyes in here as well. I love this dye. I think it's super cute. I haven't used it yet. Yeah, so this is, like I said, just how I store my dyes. I just got some of these in. This is an old Spellbinders one, I think, or Memory Box one. I used that one a few times. So yeah, I'm not particular on where I get my dyes. I buy them wherever if I like them and can afford them. I buy them. This one actually has some nested dyes that should go in my other binder. I like this dye too. It's an Alina Craft dye. But yeah, now I'm just kind of, I guess, flipping through my binder. I don't know if anybody wants to see the kind of dies I have, but I'll show you a few pages. So this is my bows dies. I don't do a lot of I want to say 3D crafting. I don't do a lot of non-paper crafting, and so as much as I like the bows, because I normally craft like flat items for my journals or cards, I don't use them super often, but I have been making a few more altered items, so maybe I will use them one day. Well, you can see some Spellbinders die. More Alina Craft. I do not know where this die is from. It is not from AliExpress. Well, actually, either is that one. So yeah, like I said, I definitely have dies from all over. I know you can really only see kind of one side. This is a huge bow die that I need to make up. Maybe add it to some Christmas gifts. It'd be cute. An alarm clock die. These are Sizzix, I believe, dies. Love these dies. And then, well, there's another bow die. I should reorganize this a little bit. And yeah, I realized you only really saw one side of the binder, but I don't know. I thought maybe some of you would find it interesting, the kind of dies I have. You know, at least in this binder. I have other binders, but I do recommend storage like this because it is so easy to deal with. You can just pick it up and bring it anywhere. Nothing falls out. And you can store tons and tons of dies in here. I also have a binder that has full magnetic sheets in it, where I have dies, and a binder that has playing card pockets in it. I have an alphabet set, an old Sizzix alphabet set, that I keep them in the different pockets. So if you have smaller dies, you know, just use different size page protectors or whatever. But yeah, this is how I store my dies, and hopefully this helps some of you when you're trying to organize.